64. This is gonna take a while. 64. Zach and I just left round 2 of that house from yesterday, the crazy packed one, and I think today was even better than yesterday. You guys are not going to believe what we found. It was so crazy. Hopefully I can get Zach to send me footage of his finds, but just take a look at this. I'm gonna show you some of our hunting footage, and then afterwards, when I get a chance, I'm gonna take some footage of what we actually got.
I'm really not gonna have it in my bank account right now. I'm gonna have to borrow from Nick.
I don't have it, dude.
I'm gonna have to. You're right about the service.
I don't. I think Frank is odd.
I haven't even dug down into any of this stuff.
Yeah.
But there's so much crazy here, dude. It's huge.
I know it is. Do you like it?
I don't know whose signature that is, but garbage. MC Escher print, I believe that's who that is. MCE. Sick photo. Sick. Okay. Champion. I mean, these are all signed balls and stuff. Jackie Chan signature on a ball? Am I stupid? Is there a Jackie Chan player? Oh, there's a set of these. These are probably all signed balls in here. Yeah. That's a good piece. Percussion cap, pepper box gun. Bayonet too. Alright guys, I gotta go through this mess here. I want to show you what I picked up today. It might have been better than yesterday. Wait till the end and I'm going to show you the craziest part. This is a super cool poster. Big Brother and the Holding Co. And it says H.P. Lovecraft. 1968. Super weird poster. I gotta be careful with this one because there's no glass in the front and there is a small tear up there. but that's a super cool piece. This one, which is not an original, but it's framed nicely, and I took a chance on it, but apparently that was never an actual concert. So I'll get 40 bucks at the fair for it just because it looks cool. Okay, next. These are real photographs. Super cool photo. And then look at this one. I took them out and looked, and on the back it is a real photo, and it's from 1936. Building the Golden Gate Bridge. Just killer photos. Check this one out. Beatles, Sid Bernstein Beatles poster signed by Sid Bernstein. So that's like 150 bucks. What else? This one is kind of cool. Jackson Browne, Santana, Robin Williams, Journey, Tracy Chapman, Neil Young, Grateful Dead, Joan Baez, Chris Christopherson, framed nicely. Okay, let me try to carefully move this. 90s Fillmore, Boss Skaggs poster. Here's another Beatles thing. This is not super valuable. It looked older, but it's not the greatest. Okay. These apparently are reproduction pins, so that's a bummer. I did grab a whole bunch of legit old political pins, which I'll show you. This I thought was really cool. It's like a brutalist sculpture, and it's signed by, it says Burke Rutherford, 1969. And apparently he was a local artist, San Francisco Peninsula area. So that's a cool piece. Really cool piece. I don't even remember what I have in here, so let's go through it. These are a bunch of political buttons. They're gonna stab me because they kept stabbing me. Whole bunch of them. Perfect fair items. This was the only watch I found, and it's not mechanical, so that bummed me out. Jungens is actually a... look at that, it's trying to run. Darn it, it's kind of screwed up there, but it's actually kind of cool looking. Crystal's totally screwed up, but whatever. It's not bad. Battery watch. Kind of looks nice. I like the color. So that's Solar One. It's a quartz watch. So that's something. T-shirt here that says, hold on, L&W County Blues Swing Folk, and it just has a bunch of artists. Tom Hall. What do I see? Just a whole bunch. Randy Travis. Just kind of cool. And it's a single stitch shirt, probably 94 at least. What's this? Oh, this is just an empty Gruen box. I can use that. Another cool... Oh, check this BB gun. Who makes it? Morton Harris, Los Angeles. Cool little BB gun. And it felt good when I cocked it, so I think it should be fine. It's actually it might just be a single pellet gun because it opens like that. That part opens. But great fair item. Another shirt, let me show you. Single stitch, Epcot Center, Walt Disney World. And that one, 1982. So that's sweet. Couple of ginger ale labels. Perfect fair items. What's this? One Nation Under Surveillance. Little knife. Another cross pen to throw in the cross pen bunch. This was kind of cool. Joe DiMaggio pin. What are these? Just little picture patches of your favorite stars. Beatles stamps, probably newer. Another cross pan. This is, what's the date on this? 1964, so that's a silver, it's an 80% silver coin, Canadian coin. Grabbed these little pins because I thought they were cool. Little Mercedes one, little kangaroo one, some 22 short. Okay, cool. Now, check these out. Awesome pie crust frame with a print or a photo. Those spots make me think it's not a photo, but the frame is why I grabbed it. Those pie crust frames are, people are always looking for them at the antique fair. So that was great. This is cool. Rolling Stones, framed piece of art. Don't know if that's worth much, but I could definitely sell it. This one is pretty neat. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's like a drawing. It's a silver point drawing of a mosquito or some sort of insect, and it's got the artist's information on the back. Howard Hack, 67, San Francisco, silver point, number 22. Fine Arts Museum of San Francisco, the guy bought it from. So I like that one. Check this out. This one's gonna take a little bit of work, but I don't know what the deal is. Did this come from an old game or something? I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. Unfortunately, it's kind of falling out here. It's falling apart. So I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I'm gonna bother getting in there and trying to lift it up, but whatever. I'll sell it as is. It just looks super cool. Look at this beauty. Very cool. Framed really nicely. That's an awesome piece for the fair. Then we got, hold on, let me move this. Grateful Dead 83 backstage pass. And it's, sorry guys, 1 second. You know, framed Grateful Dead backstage pass thing. Easy sell at the fair. And I got this giant 80s poster of the Panther. That's another easy sale. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I grabbed Mr. Peanut Man over here in the garage because my son wanted to play with him. But he kept calling him Mr. Penis Man. I was like, no, it's Peanut Man.
So some of the cooler stuff I got today, just a little pair of orange tab. They're kind of like flare bottom Levi's. That's cool. This was it's a replica pepper box gun. I think it's still functional, but I did get one I can't show on here, but a really good come up. This was a bicycle light. I've had a box before and I've always wanted to look for one of these, so I was excited when I found it. This is a sculpture. I didn't find a name when I was there, but then when I got it home, I did end up finding, let's see where it's at. If I can get in on that. It's Tom Barrett and 31 out of 250. I think it's from 94, it says. So that's a neat piece. And then this one was awesome. He kept it next to his bed. Let's see if I can get it out. But this one looked like it was going for around $350, $400, somewhere more, but yeah, really neat knife. So I was excited to find that one. And then the other thing, we found some stuff there that's just amazing, but we can't show on film, but neat stuff. Also found a bunch of sterling silver, just random little pieces. They'll be marked. This one wasn't marked, so I don't know if this one is, but everything else in here had sterling marks. What else do we got? Oh, this was a neat one. It's a little bent up, but the scarab. If I can bend that back into place. Super cool. Just good stuff for the fair. This was gold. This was 14 karat. Very light. Only one, unfortunately. But these were neat. These were 14 karat as well, with probably a little ruby and pearl. And there is a pair of those screwbacks. And they were marked on the post and on the back, the backing. Cool little earrings. A little jade, maybe jade, I don't know. I gotta test it more.
Okay, I gotta show you guys this because this is a crazy thing. I pulled these out of that house. First, I want to show you this pile here. This is what we got. 1896 silver dollar. Okay. Another one here, 1882. Another one here, 1880. Got a $50. Got a 64 quarter. And all the rest, except for a couple Roosevelts, 56, 64. All the rest of these are Mercury dimes. Can you believe that haul? Now that's not even the best part. So in this bag, there's a bunch of random crap, but there's also a bunch of other ones because these people didn't really care much about the coins and she didn't even bother looking in here. So I need to go through these and pick out the good ones because there's a lot of stuff like this. It's not even a coin. Okay, so that goes aside, but let's see what we got in here. 1964 Kennedy, 1968 Kennedy, which I think is only like a 40%er if I'm not mistaken. 1967, okay. 1964 quarter. Oh gosh. 1964. 1963. And yes, there's Canadian ones. 56. 58. 46. Holy crap. 61. 61. 57. 53. 64. This is going to take a while. 64. 68. Oh my gosh. 51. Okay, I don't think I'm going to show you guys going through all of these. I'll show you the pile at the end, and if there's anything notable, 1952, I will take a moment to show you that. Okay, so these are all the silver coins that came out of that house. You guys are not going to believe how crazy this is. So, like I said, I paid practically nothing for these. They were just in my pile of stuff. So all these are all 90% silver US coins. I don't know, I don't really know anything about coins as far as mint marks, so I don't know how deep I'm going to go into this. Those are all mercury dimes, 90%. Those are all 90% quarters, 90% dimes, Roosevelt dimes. These are 80% Canadian dimes and 80% Canadian quarters. And then that's one of the earlier ones that's actually 925. So that one's actually sterling silver. But can you believe that? I mean, just what a crazy score. I love these full dollars. 1880 right there. This is by far the best like silver coin score that I've ever had from an estate sale. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.